Afternoon everybody, and welcome back to Jack for Cooks. And today I'm going to be making one of my favourite at home, a rainbow salad. Just before we start, just wanted to mention you can eat the salad on its own. It holds all the nutritious value that you need. You can even have it with some boiled eggs, some cheese on its own, some grated cheese. Check out my channel for some ideas. You can have it with some pan-fried fish I just made the other day, grilled chicken. The choice is yours. But in itself, it's one of our classic favourites. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, click on the bell icon for the latest updates and recipes. For this or more updates on future recipes, go to the description below. If you'd like me to make any other recipes or if you have any ideas, please leave a comment down below. Okay, so let's get started. Very, very simple. It's about prep work. So you can see there's a lot of ingredients here, and most of these ingredients you'll find in your pantry or in your fridge. So I've got some lettuce, I'm sure everybody's got lettuce, carrots, cabbage. I'm adding some broccoli. We had some broccoli left over, so I've just added those in. I've got a tin of beans, a good source of protein. Now you don't have to include beans if you don't like beans, but I always include beans because for me as a diabetic, they are a good source of protein. I've got some celery. Again, you'll most probably have some of these cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, some beetroot, homemade roasted peppers, which I've got, some olives, and I've got some chili peppers and jalapeno peppers, just to give some added taste. Now, if you're not a great fan of chili, you can always cut it out. I've also got some gherkins as well, just to give it a bit of acidity in there. Now, all I'm going to do now is just assemble all this together. So in my lettuce, I've got some different types of lettuce. I've got your general iceberg. I've got some La Rosa and radicchio in there as well. And one of the things that I've always try to explain to everybody, dry your lettuce leaves before you start assembling your salad so they don't start wilting. And once the lettuce starts wilting, then everything else will go off. So try and keep dry ingredients with minimal water. So there's my lettuce. I've got a carrot and a half. Again, I'm a great fan of carrots, so I've grated my carrots. And I've got some cabbage. Again, if you don't feel comfortable with cabbage, no need to put cabbage in there, you can just leave it out. So whilst I'm doing this, I'm just going to give it a quick mix. And as you can see, whilst I'm mixing it, the colours really start coming out. And despite the colours, it really does start becoming a very nutritional salad as well. So next, I'm going to put my broccoli in. Now the broccoli is only been parboiled for about a good 5 odd minutes. So I'm just going to put that in. Cucumbers, just diced up really. Same with the cherry tomatoes. I've got my celery there. I'm going to put my beans in. Beans, they were tin beans. I've just given them a quick rinse, and the rest of the ingredients just goes in. Roasted peppers, just sprinkle them over the top. My beetroot, spring onions. I've got some Turkish chili peppers there, some left over. I've got some sweet jalapeños. They are sweet actually, but they do have a bit of a kick. So do try those if you're a fan of some chilies. And then finally, I've got some Kalamata olives. Again, if you don't fancy olives, you don't have to put them in. So all I'm going to do now is just mix them in, and before you know it, this salad comes to shape. And it looks perfect. Honestly, I feel like eating it now. It's one of my favourites, and I tend to have it most days. Now, I'm not going to introduce any dressing at this point in time, and the reason is this salad will take probably 3 days to finish for me. The kids might have some, but definitely for me, because I eat a lot of salad, this will take around about 3 days. So I'll leave it in the fridge, keep it covered, and whenever I take a portion out, I'll then use some kind of dressing when I'm eating the salad itself. So refrain from using any dressing at this point in time. Just store it in the fridge and it'll last for about 4 to 5 days. If you like this or other recipes, give me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you again.